but she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt. Then she hid under the bench.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny. A changeling, that bride of yours.
What's a changeling?
The Bath spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine. Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the aspen seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal?
Oh. Well, let's read our new information. Oh, the Banya. It's not such a simple place. First there's the Master of Banya, with whom you can bargain. But there are other bonders as well. One time a soldier came to the village. He thought it was time he started a family. But all his peers had already married, so that there were just widows and young girls left unmarried. The former soldier started to do all sorts of strange things to show off his strength. One time he lifted a house with his bare hands and threw his cap underneath. Another time he cleaved a pile of wood with one strike. So the villagers said to him, "Go and fetch a stone from the Banya where no one dares to go and where a light burns at night. We'll know then that you're not afraid of anything, but you must go at midnight." They made a deal. It was frightening to go at midnight, but he went anywhere. And there was indeed a light burning. A Andreyko is the mistress of a Banya. She can be the wife of a Bannik and usually behaves the same way as he does, punishing those who visit the Banya at the wrong time. It is believed that an Andreyko uses her claws to skin such people. This is the origin of her name, which if translated literally means she-skinner. Her appearance can vary. She can appear as a human or as a child. Most often, however, she appears as a woman with long hair, large teeth and big eyes, with claws and horns. She was often depicted as a cat with big eyes or as an inanimate object. What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal? I don't... the changeling didn't know anything about demon asps. Search in the forest? Let's take the tip here. Changeling. Banya spirits may switch a child for an aspen log if they deem your behavior inappropriate or if you curse at a child. Such log charts look exactly like the switched children, but don't grow up. One can uncover the true nature of such a being by throwing it over your shoulder or across the threshold of a house. So with the changeling chart?
That Andreyko switched the girl with an aspen log. A log is a demon itself.
Okay.
Well done, Vasya. My teachings weren't for naught. The changeling from the ethereal world. These infants don't grow up, as you know.
Banya spirits may switch a child for an aspen log if they... yeah. Okay.
The question is, should we waste our time on the bride's requests if we ourselves can find this changeling?
We can't abandon a Christian soul to evil spirits.
If I were you, I'd think whether I should take a demon for a wife.
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now. This means that the parents keep it secret.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents. Without that demon bride, we won't find it.
You'll help me then.
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
A cross worn by a demon. Is such a thing possible?
Everything is possible, Vasilisa, if you think about it.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy to go through with this.
I heard that an Ikotnitsa appeared in Yenidor recently.
Ikotnitsa, a man possessed by a demon called an Ikota. Such people have strange abilities and in some cases the gift of divination. And Yanidor is a village north of Cherdin.
Go there and take her cross.
Let's look into the other requests first. An enchanted belt woven by a witch.
This is not as simple as it seems. You are a knower, yes, but not powerful enough to weave a belt like that. It also takes a lot of time.
Oh,
I know this witch, Kapitalina Ivanovna. People call her the spinner. But she's not an easy woman to deal with. We'd better go together.
Let's
And
look into the other
finally,
requests first.
the
A
name.
name out of the fiancé.
Well, that's simple. Go to the priest and he'll give you a name from the Svyatsi, if you can convince him to. That is.
Let's
First,
start with the
I would like
easiest
to get a
one
name for the girl.
first.
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find the priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
Okay. Play cards. Oh. I can play cards with Nikolai, apparently. Welcome to your first game of Durak. Your goal is to use up all your cards. The last person left with cards in their hand is the loser, the fool, or Durak. The players take turns attacking the player next to them with one or more cards. Attack Nikolai with the 6 of hearts. Nikolai beat your card with his king. Press the end turn button to proceed with the game. At the end of each round, the players take turn drawing new cards until they have 6 in their hand. It starts with the first attacker this round. Nikolai attacked you with his 8 of clubs. To defend from this card and put it in the discard pile, you need to play a card of the same suit but one higher in rank. Beat the 8 of clubs with your 9 of clubs. Excellent, it's your turn again. Start your next attack. Play the 7 of diamonds. Although Nikolai beat your cards with the 10 of diamonds, you may launch a new attack with a card of the rank that has already been played. For instance, you can now attack with the 10 or with another 7. And then he has to take all of them. Nikolai gave up and picked up the cards, for he has nothing to beat with them. This turn is yours. Before letting you play your own, we have to discuss trump cards. Know the trump card. The trump suit is stronger than other suits and can beat all the other cards, even those of the different suit and even those that are higher in rank. For instance, the trump 10 will even beat the king. Since trump cards are stronger, you should decide whether to use them at your first convenience or save them for a crucial point. By the way, the player who has the lowest ranking trump card on his hand goes first. Good luck. That is the ace of spades, it looks like. I do have another 7, so attacking with the 7 sounds good. Oh, they can also counter with an... No, they countered with a trump card, that's why. Shouldn't I be able to attack with a king because a king was played? He attacks with a 7, I defend with an 8. Oh, this is the 8, the ace, actually. Then that's the queen? Ah, he defended with a trump card. Okay. When does this game end? Not quite seeing it here. They attacked with another king. I have to defend with a trump card here if I wanna defend. Doesn't seem like we're making much progress at all. They attack with a king. Wait, is the queen higher than the king? Huh. Apparently that's the case. I have all 4 aces in hand. Which means I am very good at defending right now. Let's not attack with a trump. Oh, we have drawn all the cards, so... yeah, let's attack with the aces. We keep the trump card for defense. Except we can't. I have to take the card. And now he finished and he wins. This is a weird game. This is a very weird game.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vaisa. It's not about the stove. I don't know what's wrong with me. There was this one incident. Since then, I'm not myself when I see any fire. I'm scared of it, something awful. That's exactly the reason why the lads dared me to go to the Banya. They heard the rumors and wanted to have a bit of fun at my expense. Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
Honestly, I can definitely get behind being afraid of fire.
About the fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom. I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. You were just a kid then and don't remember much about it, I gather. Old Yegor just took you in after your parents.
Well, when you went into the service, was it by your own choice?
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad drew the lot, but we have a large family. And I'm a hot-headed guy.
Right, and a fine one.
Quite right. It was my decision. I made my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye. That's a different story. I'll tell it later.
The medal he's wearing.
Do you plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl to pull through that sort of thing. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she? The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway? Only a demon.
Possess as a Nikotka. Huh. Do we have any information about how they... Ah, there we go. The demon sent a swarm of infects upon the house of a nobleman. Now they have plenty of guests, he laughs. Seems like that went well. Can't see... Oh, no. There. Your demon takes a hunter to a bog. The child recalls with laughter how that hunter tried to get rid of what he thought was a leshy. Childs are not affected by such tricks. Husband and wife quarrel. What else can we do? Send a curse. Send rats. Assassinate Kotka. Send fleas and roaches. Sure, that's not too bad, right? And let's send you to possess someone. We have some visitors as well.
Listen, thank you for your help with the banya.
Oh, you're one of them.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to free the girl.
It's just that I wouldn't be able to go at all if it weren't for you. Here, I want to give you this. Here, take it.
Gain +1 eloquence black on battle start. Deck of cards. 3-7 ace. 3-7 queen.
What's that? A deck of plain cards or something?
Sure is. Been saving them for some time. They are antique, but first class. I'll teach you to play if you wish.
They say the devil himself is not averse to a good game of Durak.
Oh!
Greetings to you, mistress of the house. I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something. Some bandits jumped a Khaldun near the Crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, let's be on our way. We're looking for the name from the mythologies. Traffic accident over there. We want to visit that. There's a peddler here. Let's see what they are offering.
Low prices, come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you from the woods.
What do you have? Honey. Solodelic. Salted patties were baked during a wake to protect the diseases. Ailment 5. On the enemy. Increases the damage received by the enemy by 5. Wow. Adam's head, mash. Veil. The groom picked up his bride's veil, which is considered bad luck. He died soon after. That's not very good. Red thread. A needle is good as long as its eye remains intact, and so is a person while their soul remains whole. Herbs and healing saga off to restore +3. Not bad. Resistance to spell disease and resistance to paralysis. Spell disease, block left at the turn end deals damage. Huh. Old knife. Your first saga war always has old knife page. 1 damage to all enemies. Meh. German chalk. Strengthens Snyder's ward. Increases defense for 1 turn at the beginning of each round. Bursting bolt. Gain +1 ethereal on battle start. All attacks miss this creature. Duration 1. That is really nice. Gain +2 keep defense on battle start. Defense does not vanish on turn end. Not bad. Gain +5 spikes on battle start. Deals 5 damage on receiving damage. Piety. Chance of 10% that statuses inflicted by Vasilisa last an extra round. And finally, Lubok. Increases the recharge speed of allies' ability by 1. That is pretty cheap. But I'm not sure I wanna spend a slot on that. Yeah, I don't think I will buy anything. Old Igor's Ispa. I should search for evil spirits in the forest near the Ispa and get rid of any charts that aren't my own, I suppose. Charts by the Ispa. We have you and a small one. I think we go for Gria on the small one. Try to get that one down first. We have 5 block already, so Raha will defend me. But the waste can go on the big one, I think. Oh, I should also remember to use Nikolai's ability. Let's first see how we do this. The firm spell. Then Raha and Audelai. This is hitting for 2 twice. So if we also use you, we will get the kill this turn. Then I didn't need the second defense and I could have thrown out another damage card actually. But it's fine. We should be able to get through this without taking any damage. These enemies are pretty weak. Removes positive status. Let's get a bless. Don't really care about the removing of positive status, but it also deals a decent amount of damage. Waste is gone. There's another Gria. Outlay Raha. And that should do it for this turn. And then we hopefully have the kill next turn with a Gria or something like that. Or we just draw only defensive cards. That's also a possibility. There we go, that should end the fight. Perepolo, in father's name, firm 1 ward. That seems good. Once and forever. Firm 1 2 defense. Oh, I like that. Let's take once and forever actually. A nice thing about this is that it benefits from the Amen. And that makes it probably quite a bit better than Raha. I might need a little bit more damage. I'm gonna get rid of another life for another Scorch It. And again to the Rizalka backwaters. Taken this road
You
last
stumble
night.
upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen, as if hit by a hurricane. Or perhaps the master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged. You come closer and realize that the tree was saved by the prikrish herb that grows among its roots. You bow to the plant and cut it down. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Witch doctors know ways to protect people from all kinds of curses with this herb. Nice! Onwards to Mikhail's Crossroad.
Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any treats.
Sure, might
You
as well
leave
make
some
an offering.
coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey.
Health restored doesn't really matter. Double belief. Even after the adoption of Russian Christianity, some aspects of paganism remained. To a certain extent, there was an exchange of supreme pagan deities for Christian ones, with the inferior ones becoming evil spirits. This concept is best characterized by the notion of a double belief, an everyday mingling of one's religious beliefs and a worldview that includes elements of two religions. Double belief is sort of a double think, incertitude or tenuous indecisiveness about both religions. People believe in both Christian dogmas and esoteric teachings. Russians observe the holidays of Maslenitsa and Ivan Kupala, both of which have pagan origins. Huh. Looks like it went off the road and broke down. There was the other...
A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around. Neither its owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners. Its lid is slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam inside, reflecting the moonlight.
Okay.
You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way.
Your first Zagovor always have the glass demons page. Uh, 3 damage to all enemies. That's not bad. I think we can replace the antique mortar for now. Set off along the Kolva River.
From afar, you hear 2 demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Let's free that poor human soul.
You quickly draw a circle and read your first Zagovor. The chorts drop the trap, and the soul slips away and flies into the sky.
Oh, that cleared one of our sins. What are you doing? Poison Claw, 3 damage, poison 1. That's nasty, but you're not doing a lot of damage at all. No, not... You don't have a lot of health at all. That's what I wanted to say. You are actually... with the poison, yeah, you are pretty spooky. That's 5 damage. Would be 8, would be... Any of these... No, what we do is... We use you to attack that guy. That's 8 damage so far, so we only need another 3. And we can get that from a Khaldun Fiend. With the Well-Worth, we just need 1 more card. It's gonna be this Waste. I guess the Fierce. So we deal... Yeah, that should get us the kill there. Glass Demons, 3 damage on each. Scourge, the Gria, and Khaldun Fiend. And the backhand for the kill. We block your attack with our initial block. More Gria. Actually, we start with Varahail and then Gria and Raha for the defense. Gives us a full block. Decent amount of damage. And we set up the Bless for the next turn. Which should easily get us the kill if we draw any damage at all. That's not quite enough, actually. Oh well, we have the full defense, so not a big problem. These early fights are pretty easy still. Another lock in Father's name again. Perepolo. Additional key drawn. Meh. I wonder if Ward interacts with Faith? No. What was it called? Piety. How ward interacts with piety. If ward benefits from piety, then Infather's name is insanely strong. It might just be really strong anyways. I'm definitely gonna replace the Raha with that. Kolva Bridge. They act as kind of a border between worlds, bridges.
On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering lines into their ears.
Let's use Nikolai here.
Nikolai bellows at the peasants, and they quickly forget their argument. A seasoned soldier is much scarier than any Chort.
Then resolve the issue, but maybe not in an ideal way. Let's visit the curved lake again.
By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope nearby.
Let's fight the
With
demons.
a practiced movement, you draw a circle and open the black book.
Okay, let's set up a once and forever. And another lie that gives us a full defense with the 5 we already have. And start applying waste to the weaker enemy so we can take one of them down pretty early. Again, I should have used Nikolai's help. Blocked both hits. At the beginning of each round. So this setting this up might sometimes be kind of tough actually. We need 9 damage to defeat you. We would need 2 cards to do that. Or 2 words rather. If I want to set up Orderly for some defense, then I can go with Gria, Koldun Fiend, and the backhand to take you out. And now you die to the waste. I do take 1 damage to the other one, but that should be fine. I do want to try and set up Aemon if I can. This is going to be a painful turn. We might require a bit too much setup for our defense. With all these firm cards. I am gonna take every chance I can to heal up a bit. Can use Ardelai. And sure, let's set up Ward. We can see whether or not Ward works with Piety. It was probably a bit too strong if it did, right? Increases value in words. Yeah, it specifically mentions words, so I would expect it to not work with Ward. Remind you of Shadow of the Colossus. I haven't played that game myself, so I can't really tell. Oh, it does interact with Ward. Wow, that's very strong then. Ward and Piety combination. Oof. Well versed, blessed 3. I see. Well, let's take George the Father.
The peasant wakes up from the sounds of fighting. With a sinking heart, he watches as the demon's strikes send whirlwinds around you. Although the man cannot see the demons themselves, he seems to have guessed at what is happening. After a horrific realization, he hops onto his horse and flees, without waiting for the fight's outcome.
Had to quickly turn off the fan. It's getting a bit colder now. It was a pretty warm day today, so I had the fan going to keep me relatively cool. Well, that's not as necessary anymore. Eastern Woods. We do not have a name yet, so everyone just calls them the Eastern Woods or the Eastern Grove.
You walk along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Everything around you glows with a mysterious light. All of a sudden, you hear loud voices and metallic ringing coming from the woods. You can only guess what this late-night commotion is all about.
Let's find out.
Trying not to make a sound, you go deep into the woods. Finally, the branches part, and you see a curious sight. Some Khaldoons, unknown to you, are trying to agree on the price of a pile of copper samovars. One of them looks deeply upset and constantly knocks on one of the items. It seems he wants to demonstrate its quality. You notice a pair of red eyes peeking out from the samovar.
Huh. So there's a demon inside? Attack the Khaldoons?
It seems the Khaldoons didn't expect company. Both of them jump in surprise when they hear your voice and run away faster than you can stop them. To your horror, the samovars start to move, and an angry chort emerges from each of them.
Yeah, I expected the samovars to have demons in them. Fierce Claw. Oh, you're growing your damage over time, and you are trying to defend them. We couldn't take you out this turn, but maybe we can do the same with this one actually. That's 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 4 is 9 damage already. That's another 4 is 13, and then we use the ability of Nikolai here. To finish that fight. We actually could have done 2 damage to the other shot as well. Well, they still try to block for the other one. Now you're attacking for 8. Ooh. Let's set up Amen, although it's unlikely to really be required here. Kinda want the healing, but you know what? We can take a defensive turn. There's nothing wrong with that. Just Adelai, Amen. Actually, no. Salmanida. There we go. We take 1, but we heal 2, so we come out ahead in terms of health from that. Attacking for 1. Oh. Still kinda wanna defend against that. Oh, we already do with the once and forever. Okay. That means we can just go for the kill. Sure, let's set up an aiming as well. Might as well. And the next turn we don't need to do anything, they will just die to the waste. But if we draw the healing card, that will be useful. We did not. A Voil. Well versed. 5 block. That's a straight upgrade over a card we have in our deck. I think that's good enough reason to take it. Avdelai. Voil. This order. Bless 2 or well versed Bless 3. This also gives 2 block, which is actually pretty good once we have the piety up. I kinda want more Gridas. Can I get some more? I need to be in the hut to do so, huh? The Trinity Church. I think that's the church we visited before.
You arrive during the long pre-dawn twilight. Sharp points of age-old fir trees from a jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu!
Morning, Holy Father.
Kolya? Is that you? And don't tell me you want me to marry you to her.
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa. Don't go deciding the things for me.
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name, an orthodox one, from the list of the holy names, from the fiancé.
It can't be. Are you expecting?
No, we want to give a name to a demon.
You want to what?
Father Yefrem sways, walks back to the nearest wall, and sits heavily on a bench.
Are you sure you don't want to marry?
It's all for good. We want to free this girl.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride and what she needs for her freedom.
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works, though. I can't give you a name. The church tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Svatsy turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider?
Probably with a Christian soul. I don't think help thy demons is a good one. Kind chore, probably not. Help thy neighbors, maybe.
What if it's not a demon, but a Christian soul doomed to suffer? That would be a sin for sure.
Truly. They say you are a witch now, Vasa. It will soon be the harvest day of Ivan the Long. We need to disperse the dry winds. Help our village, and I, in turn, will help you with the name.
It's a deal. I know a ritual to thwart dry winds. We'll go visit the field.
All right. You'll have your name.
Father Yefrem opens a heavy book with a silver cover.
Choose. These days we honor the holy Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra.
Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra. I think I'll let Nikolai choose.
Kolya, she's your bride. You choose.
Let's call her Matriona. It's a good name.
You would name her after a respectable woman? Watch out. She might become a nover.
Thank you, Father.
A name from the Sviatsi.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
Prick him and go home. No,
I'll try to thwart the winds.
we'll
See you
keep our
later.
promise. What a good witch here.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits. You
that a
find a
huge
poorly
surprise?
hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
Time to read the Zagavor.
Wind, O wind of the 7 brothers, the oldest one, do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth. Render good service to our people. Bring forth pleasant rain. Joy to plowmen. Glory to you, fierce one.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice from behind startles you.
You sure are a strange creatures. First you curse it, then you bless it right after.
Andreyko.
By you, do you mean us Khalduns?
Ha! Humans, always on the border between worlds. And that is why you always lose. But who am I to complain? My name is Andreyko. And you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You used the wrong word. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this. I mean, surely you understand that this is for their own good, don't you?
No.
What possible good can broken rye do?
Oh, you disappoint me. Alright, here's the thing. The peasants will have a bad harvest this year. That is so. But it will make them search for new, better ways to grow wheat. So when the real famine comes, people will be ready. Their newly gained skills will help them overcome the true hardships. As you can see, I am a visionary. Well, now, shall we go our separate ways?
Leave them alone, fight them, ask something else.
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I came across this Zalom.
Kind of harmful sorcery related to agriculture. A bundle of wheat ears are tied in a special way and enchanted with special Zagavors. A Zalom can destroy crops, as well as cause sickness and death.
You don't say. Perhaps you know who's to blame.
The Zalom caused this chord to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this chord?
Well, let's check our most recent. Zagavors are special ritual text. Reading them might produce special magical effects that were used to cure illness, protect from evil spirits, and harm ill-wishers. For instance, Khalduns chant a Zagavor when creating a Zalom. Wheat ears tied in a special way. Zagavors are characterized by their almost poetic language and structure. They consist of a commencement, the beginning of the Zagavor, an order, a wish post in the text, and the key is specific words anchoring the actions of the rituals. So, yeah, it's probably a Khaldun then. Someone who knows how to create a Zalom. Mythologies or fiancé are calendars of the Orthodox Church, church liturgical books that denote the days of remembrance for saints and the annual cycle of church holidays. They were included in many liturgical books and indicate the features of worship services for any given day. Among peasants, sviazi were often used to decide the name of a child. A child will receive one of the names of the saints who were being venerated that day by the Orthodox Church. Yeah, it had to be a Khaldun, right? I don't even know what a noon wraith is.
You were sent here by another Khaldun, weren't you?
Right. You know, I'm starting to like you. I could even tell you who the Colden is who sent me. If you weren't so careful, this alarm had already been enchanted when I arrived. Want to make a deal? Let me finish what I started. I'll send some dry winds, and after that, I'll be a servant. The famine will cause death in heaps.
No.
I have all the chorts I need. Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. Enough talking.
Sorry.
I'll definitely banish you from this field.
You're not my kind of guy. Master, all minions disappear when this demon dies. Eternal, unremovable, and summons more evil spirits. We definitely want to cast every Gria that we can. I will also throw a Scorch It at you. Should I set up a once and forever for the next turn? No, we're going for damage this turn. We will also use backhand on top of all that. I'm not sure. He seems to be pretty fond of causing famines and death. So... summoning a smaller one. Demon Seals. Okay, we definitely want to set aim in this turn. I think we should start dealing with the minion. Can't exist without its master. And we want to block a decent amount. Demon Seals. These are pretty scary. $13 times 3? I really want In Father's Name to be up. I think this is just a full defense turn. But the Gria... I guess I could skip the Varaheil. I take so much damage though. Wait, do I even survive this right now? If I want to cast the Gria, I need to use a herb. Some sort of herb at the very least. Varaheil is defending me for 6, so I would have... wait, this is well worst. Yeah, this is 11, that is correct. So currently I have 11 defense, so that brings me up to 36. This is 43. I definitely need a herb. It does benefit from piety, that's good. Yeah, we can't attack here. But I am worried about the next turn. We do have ward up now, so that is definitely helpful. Ouch. Time to eat some herbs to heal up, I guess. You're doing it right over again? Okay, we're gaining 11 defense from the ward. We definitely have to cast these two. That's gonna be 10 and 15, 25 plus 11, 36 defense. Still facing 9 damage, so let's heal up a bit. I should have tricked the priest and went home. Yeah, maybe. I didn't expect such a powerful opponent. That is really rough. No attack, please, this time. Are you kidding me? Are we just dead here? That's the best I can do. Well, we have the ward blocking for 12. That's another 12, 24, 33. We are alive. I hope we get some respite after this round of 13th claw. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, he's now only doing 13 block. I definitely want to keep the aiming up. Well, we just do what we can with these demon seals. I should have kept eating herbs. Nope, he's doing the 13 times 3 again. And I have no defense at all besides the ward. That is bad. I guess I can heal too. That's not gonna make a big difference though. The ward is gonna protect me from 13. So I have 28 defense in total. Defense and health. That brings me up to 30. So I take 9 over damage. Another Amen. Does that boost the ward? No, it doesn't. The ward happens before I play my Zagrov. So, yeah. It looks like we are just dead here. Let's keep the wall up at least, just in case we somehow survive. Hairy paws of dark forces clench your throat. One more dead man for the hungry earth. We do have an autosave. That was from 14 minutes ago.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field, you find a poorly hidden bundle.
Wind, oh wind of the 7 brothers, the oldest one, but blow us warm.
Let's try this again. I want to try that fight
You
again.
finish reciting the...
You sure are.
By you.
Ha! And that is why my name is Andreyko. And
So is it you who...
spoil? I mean, surely you understand.
Yes, of course.
There you are. So, I'm and you should go back to your extremely important business.
Don't be a glib
Okay.
with me. Tell me. It's not by...
You don't?
The Zalom caused this chore to... You were sent here by another...
Ha! Rob, I could even tell if you weren't so careful. Want to make a deal? I'll send some drop death in heaps.
I have all the... Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. Enough
Let's
talk,
try
I'll
this
definitely
again.
Banish.
We need to get ready for that that big hit. So we need to set up ward and piety early. Double Scorched is pretty good here. But plain Gria is also nice. I'm gonna go for Gria actually. I think that matters more. I'm saving his attack for the ad. Oh, this time he summoned the poisoner. And he's already doing 13 times 3 without even getting the demon runes up. That's a problem. Can we even survive this turn? 9. This is another 3, 12. Well, and then we need to kill the poisoner as well. Otherwise, that's not gonna work out. And we can't. So we need the herbs. It's very possible that we're just not ready to face this opponent yet. Maybe I shouldn't have started with the name because it was the last option in the list there. Yeah, there comes another 13 times 3 again. We definitely cannot stop that. Yeah, we need our piety up if we want to hit against, defend against such big hits at all. Let's load the autosave from the ISPA then.